Okay, you junkies, this is for you. For those die-hard fans of the channel, I'm going to give you an update on the longan here and a couple of other trees coming up. These haven't been showcased since they were planted. And well, this is the update on the longan. And as you guys can see, there's a good chance that we'll get some fruit. Just planted it in the ground like, what was it? A month and a half ago. I got some tamarillos around it whilst I figure out what to do with them. But the actual tree has been in the ground now. The longan has been in the ground for just over a month, maybe close to 2 months. And it's looking really well, really good. Let's see if we get longans to fruit in Melbourne, in ground, in the first year. I believe this tree is about 4 years old, so it's not a young tree. I got it semi established, and it's doing really well. So all that's left now is for these guys to fruit. Yeah. Here. Look at that. What do you think the chances are? Looks pretty good to me. If I can get the focus to work. The weather has been crazy. So there you go. There you go. And some more here. The longan with good chances of fruiting. The other tree that's got high chances of fruiting is the lychee. Some of you call it. I know there's a few people watching from India. Hello to our friends in India and Pakistan. You'll be very familiar with the lychee, longan, jambu. Well, to our American and Aussie friends, this is a lychee. And I think we're gonna get fruit, baby. Good chance. This is the same age as the longan, about 4 years old. And it's got a bit of fruit on it, or I should say flower buds. And there's new growth. Very good odds for this young guy here in our temperate climate garden. It's only standing 1 meter high, barely 1 meter, in ground. Everything I'm showing you is in ground. And with some advanced budding. Buddy? Yeah. And some young new growth. Lychee in Melbourne. Tropical fruit. And there's the lamb hass behind it. Look at that. Look at the lamb hass. Wow. Wow. Only, what, 18 months. 18 months in the ground. Months, not years. 18 months in the ground. Lamb hass. That's the avocado, by the way. Okay, our final tree for this video on rare, exotic, subtropical, tropical fruit is this one. Does anyone recognize it? Yeah, jambu, wax jambu. It's getting what looks like fruit. I'm not sure if it's fruit or not because I've never had a fruiting wax jambu. What do you guys think? Does it look like it's fruiting to you? Or is that a flower? I'm not familiar. This is my first wax jambu fruit or flower. It's looking pretty good, whatever it is. Right? Okay. So I've had this one for a couple of years in a pot. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's what the fruit looks like. Also known as water rose apple, which I never call it. I know it as wax jambu. I've got one more fruit tree I just noticed right next to it. The black sapote, which we got a couple of months ago. Guess what? It's got its first flower buds. This is the black Tahiti variety. Check it out. I'm so stoked to see it already budding only a couple of months after purchase. And not only budding, but super budding. Like, hey buddy, look at all the buds everywhere. It's only a baby. We're talking maybe 2 years old, a 2-year-old tree. And this bud especially looks promising. Look at that one. Yeah. So that's the black sapote, also known as chocolate pudding fruit. I've got 3 of these. 2 in the ground and this one here in a pot. Well, I decided to go with this bonus footage for you guys, since you're die-hard viewers. This is the starfruit tree. It's also coming back to life. These trees are, what do you call it? Very sensitive to wind. And it's in the open wind. Not that I haven't got it in the best place. But it is what it is. Even when you protect them, then they're well known as being sensitive or drama queens. Yeah, the drama queen of the tropical fruit world is the starfruit. So it's coming back in full swing. By Christmas, this tree is going to look like $1 million, completely covered in new foliage. It drops most of its foliage in spring, as you can see, but it's coming back strongly with a lot of new leaves. Right now it's looking ugly, but it's the prettiest tree I have in the garden between January and June. Yeah, hard to believe, but true. I've got 2 of them. This is the Thai Night, and this one is the Kari. Kari? Not sure how to pronounce it. Also coming back to life. This one dropped all its leaves. Coming back to life. New shoots everywhere. All over. It's been doing It's been shooting out like this for a month. Very slow, very gradual, not overnight, like plum trees. Plum trees and peach trees, when they start this, the whole tree is covered in only like 2 or 3 weeks. This guy takes 2 to 3 months. 2 to 3 months to wake up. Very slow. Again, fully exposed to wind. They hate the wind. Drama queen, right? Oh well, that's all it has, and it'll just have to do with what it has. Can't change it now. It's been in the ground for I think 2 or 3 years. 3 years. And the other one I showed you, the Thai Night, that's been in the ground for 4 years. So these guys are just gonna have to get used to it. And if you don't know what a star fruit is, you should, but if you don't, it's the one that looks like that, also known as carambola. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this update also on some of my rare and exotic tropical fruit trees. Star fruit, wax jambu, black sapote, and longan and lychee. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you from the next video. Don't forget to put a like if you enjoyed these videos.